What's going on, people? Mad Hatter here, aka Shadow Tamer. Let's go ahead and talk about some Trump shit, since I know that's on everybody's mind right now. So, what's been going on right now is the press secretary of Donald Trump, Sean Spicer. Everyone's kind of freaking out about some of the things he's been saying, along with Kellyanne Conway. So, recently, there was a press conference held in the White House, and press secretary Sean Spicer's there. And before he even gets to start talking, the one of the journalists in the room asks this question. He says, "Is it your intention to always tell the truth, and will you pledge to say something that is not factual, or will you pledge to not say something that is not factual?" And I'm thinking, like, when has a journalist ever asked any other presidential cabinet that question? Like, however you feel about Donald Trump, I'm not the biggest Donald Trump fan, right? At the same time, I don't remember them asking that about Obama. I mean, maybe they did, and the news is just not reporting it because it's not on everybody's psyche. But I don't remember them asking this about Obama or the Clintons or the Bushes or anybody really before Trump. So why all of a sudden is it like we have to ask Trump and his people, are they willing to tell the truth? And Spicer responds by saying, as journalists, you guys are in the same boat. You guys make mistakes and you issue corrections. It's never our intention to lie to the public. Now, maybe he really does feel that, and this is not to say that they have not lied in the Trump candidacy or presidential, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is not to say that they have not lied, but maybe they do feel that they're not intentionally trying to do that, right? So, press secretary goes on to say that we can disagree with facts, is what he says. Now, to me, that's not really that controversial. Like that's what politics is people disagreeing on the facts for the most part. Now, this chick Kellyanne Conway is a little bit different. She goes on, I think it was like one of the NBC channels. She kind of got into it with this dude Chuck Todd, who's a punk ass bitch. I can't stand that dude. He's like the biggest Obama dick rider, the biggest liberal dick rider, and now he's gonna come at Kellyanne Conway, but he never came at Obama like that. He never came at Hillary Clinton like that. But now all of a sudden it's okay. You got the word to go after Kellyanne Conway because the whole country is pissed off at the Trump. So now you feel safe doing that. So he goes after her for saying alternative facts. Now that is kind of goofy, right? But again, as bad as that is, have we ever gone after past presidents who have done this on the DL? They have given us alternative facts. Like, they're basically telling us what they're about. They're saying, hey, we're about alternative facts. As goofy as that sounds, at least they're being honest to a certain extent about that shit. Every other president has kept that on the down low. They've given us quote unquote alternative facts or misinformation or white lies, gray lies, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They've given us that, but they've kept it on the down low. Obama lied about arming rebels in Syria. He lied or didn't tell us the truth about the fact that we're bombing, I believe, 7 countries right now, and that he was doing something along the lines of dropping a bomb every 8 minutes. And the amount of money that cost this nation to drop all those bombs and all the drones that we backed, how that's gotten us into debt. He lied about that. Hillary Clinton lied about the emails with Benghazi, and Bush lied about WMDs in Iraq and 9/11. So what's up? Now, the press is changing, right? People are talking about how the press, on another note, right? We're transitioning here, but, the press is changing. Access to the White House isn't as easy as it has been. And a lot of people are pissed off about that, especially people within the journalistic community. Now, to me, this is a good thing, right? Because I believe that the press corps has gotten a little bit too close to the White House. I mean, you have the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Everyone's yucking it up. Obama's joking about bombing motherfuckers. Like, how do you joke about that when you have the whole double tap thing going on, where people who come in to, help the people who have been attacked, you double tap and you attack them too, because you're thinking that, oh well, if you're willing to help somebody, you're also a terrorist. How fucked up is that, right? But the White House press corps has gotten way too close with the White House. It's become buddy buddy. They're almost working on the same team. They've become essentially stenographers for the government. So this is good that there's now a line being formed. So again, I have no problem with that. To me, this is good. Now, overall, like my thing is like, what do people actually think is happening? Has been happening with former press secretaries? I mean, were the previous ones bound by the truth? Were you going to ask them that? No. I mean, the whole point of a press secretary is to give them like the version that they want. Like the point for them, right? Let me clarify. The point for them is to give you, the citizen, a version of the truth that they approve of. How about that? Now, overall, let me just wrap this up real quick. But I think a lot of these sanctimonious journalists are being put on blast right now. Not to say there's no room for journalism. Of course, journalism is super important in this country, especially local media, especially investigative journalists. But the DC press has become a joke, and the press in this country has become a joke. I mean, part of the reason why the press is struggling is because of the internet, but also because they become goofy. Like, they don't actually do shit that people actually care about. They don't answer the real questions. It's surface level. They never get to the heart of it. If even if you go on YouTube and other social media platforms, a lot of the popular videos are conspiracy theory videos where people are actually doing digging. People want to know what's up. We don't want to hear all this fluff and this surface level shit. So, to wrap this up, man, I think that we are moving into a very interesting time. I think a lot of it's weird to me how people are like really pissed off now as though things haven't been fucked up. But whatever it is, people are pissed off, and I think that that's a good thing that our consciousness is rising, and I only have praises for that. So I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all let me know what you think about this whole situation, about Trump, about Clinton, about the presidency, about where this world is going, journalism, all that good stuff, and I'll holler at you guys next time.